gonna kiss this time. Ooh, it's gonna be so good and magical.
And then, of course, they make a joke about everything. It's like, are you gonna be here this time? I'm like, yeah, it might be a little too early to be joking about this. You almost died.
Yep.
Just saying.
And then she gets this shocked look on her face.
Mm-hmm. And
then we get Laughlin.
Yep.
Grandpa's got a gun.
Grandpa's got a gun.
He quickly grabs the gun out of his hand.
Yeah, because it's Grandpa.
And like you heard in the thing, I had to fucking write it down because this scene is mwah.
This is spectacular.
If you ever want to learn how to act, kids,
yeah,
you watch this scene as a master class. They need to be teaching this shit in schools.
Mm-hmm. Poor James Lipston passed away before he could get to this man.
I'd pay good money to see fucking Jimmy Bennett on the inside the actor studios.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can still get it we can do Will Ferrell. That's fine.
Yeah.
You killed my son, which, okay, Mikey was your son, or one of the other nameless, faceless henchmen?
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Now I'm going to kill you, just as I killed your father. Takes the gun. Smash, smash.
Yeah.
You killed my father. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna kill you, just like I killed your son.
That's...
Magnifique! Oh my god!
That's...
I'm actually, you know what? I'm genuinely surprised both of them remembered that much dialogue. That scene must have took hours.
It must have.
Because that old man didn't know who he was or where he was this entire film.
No.
Who are you? Where's my nurse? Was said several times.
I'm sure.
So for him to remember all of that,
that was...
that ain't no one take.
That was multiple takes for sure.
And then literally gunshot, embrace, credits. Not even credits, outtakes, then credits.
Yeah.
Because you got to do outtakes at the end because Jackie Chan does outtakes. So if
it's the same
one guy does it, I got to do it. I'm like, well, you're no Jackie Chan, Jimmy Bennett. And
he thinks he is.
And that was Fatal Deviation.
That fucking happened.
So that was a thing that we saw and that you need to see because it's on YouTube for free. Because I wouldn't encourage anyone paying money to see
I gotta
this.
tell you, I want my money back.
Now, I will say this, because my score will reflect on how terrible this movie is. I can't, on good conscience, give it a good score.
No.
But unlike, and I mentioned this off mic, and I think I mentioned it on mic quick.
Maybe.
When it comes to something like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, because that's at this point, even with this movie under our belt, that is still at this point the benchmark for bad on this show. It's the benchmark for bad because you can't watch that movie. Now, I know, again, there's some people that probably can. You know, good for you, Godspeed. That could watch that movie with some friends and some drinks and have fun.
Yeah. With
this movie, you can.
Okay.
And I would actually suggest that in the future, hell, if life didn't get in the way, we would have.
Yes,
the original
that was
plan,
actually the plan, which I think it would have been better, yes.
Last week we were planning on get together. Again, the world's kind of falling apart, so those plans kind of fell through. I think you would have enjoyed this movie more.
Perhaps.
As would I have, honestly, if we viewed it in that light. Now, I'm still giving it 3, there are no rules, out of 10.
Okay.
Because, again, as much fun as I did have watching this piece of garbage... I can't reflect that with a good story. Now, I've given a lot of bad movies on this show a lot higher than they deserve, but that's because I like crap exclusively.
Yes.
But I can, on good conscience, give this a good score. But I will defend that this is one of those movies, even if it is not even that so bad it's good, that it is just bad. It's just a bad movie all the way around.
Right.
You could still get enjoyment from the cheesy songs to the cheesy fighting to the cheesy acting if you're a little bit sauced up.
Yeah. I actually did bump up my score. Don't be happy about it. I'm giving it 2. You made me look bad, and that's not good. Out of 10, because you are absolutely right. I think if we had had a couple drinks and gone into this in that way, I would have liked it more. But in a world where I didn't, and a world where I know I won't,
Oh, we might.
No, I'm never watching this again.
Fair enough.
There is no fucking way I'm ever watching this again.
Okay, we'll get drunk enough. We will.
No, there's plenty of other bad movies we can watch
fair.
drunk that we don't have to subject ourselves to this nonsense again. Yeah, it's just I can't even give it a 3. I gave it a 2, which I think is tied for my lowest score, which I think is what I gave Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, for the same reason. I'm never watching this shit again.
Oh, fair.
I am never doing this to myself again. And like I said, retroactively, I'd like to give Meteor Man that as well, because I will never watch that shit again. It's I had more fun talking about it here than I did watching it, because when I was watching it, it was fucking painful.
Right.
Like, it was just
because it's a bad movie, right?
Yeah,
Like,
just like Killer
It's hard
Tomatoes.
to watch a bad movie because you're like, oh, that's cringy, that's cringy, that's
Yeah.
cringy. You're cringing the whole time.
Exactly.
But if you watch it with friends, it alleviates that.
But exactly like Killer Tomatoes, even though it's only fucking 76 minutes long, including the outtakes, I'm still, like, checking the time going, how much more of this shit do I have to sit through? Like, it was just rough.
Again, I think the difference is, I said it on the show a couple weeks ago when we reviewed Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Mm-hmm. When you make a movie like that,
yeah,
and you're trying to go, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
No,
I
not
agree.
for me. This movie, again, was made earnestly. Like, Jimmy Bennett thought he was making this super cool fucking action film at the time. And then when time passed, he went, oh no, I see what I made.
I don't know if that's the case.
No, I'm saying as he's filming it, now he can see that, oh no, it's so bad it's good. Because he can see through time, like, oh no, oh god. Because he's a little older and he's probably like, oh fuck, that's a bit... he probably can't even sit and watch this movie.
No, I'm sure he can't.
You know what I mean?
Well, at the same time, he's also making a sequel, so who knows. But
well, because he knows, when the internet's talking about you strike while the iron's hot.
But I don't know if you're correct, because here's the thing. No, he was not intentionally making it terrible. But...
well, that's my whole point.
But... I don't think he was taking the film as a film seriously. I think
parts of this film
because this was a vanity project to be like, I can do this. He paid more attention to the action scenes, which are still terrible, than he did anything else.
No, but he still made parts of this movie earnestly. I'm not saying the entire film.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, in a world where, like, what I'm saying is, like, okay, we always have to go back to The Room because it's the benchmark for terrible. That fucking movie was 100% earnest. He's just fucking incompetent. This movie, I don't think he paid too much attention to the story. I don't think he paid too much attention to the acting. I don't think he paid too much attention to simple fucking camera moves and things like that.
No, but that doesn't mean he made it intentionally bad film.
I don't think no, I'm not saying it's intentional.
But that's my point.
But
though.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes wasn't intentionally making a bad film.
I think they were.
No, they were intentionally making a parody film. They were just terrible at it. That is a different fucking skill set.
But you're still making a joke. You're still making a movie. A parody movie is still being made as a joke.
Yes,
this was not made as a joke.
I think that part of it was not taken even remotely serious, and I can tell, and that's my problem. That's why I can't get behind, wow, this guy's just incompetent, so this is fun to watch. I look at it and go, he did not try hard enough for me to go, okay, you're just bad at your craft. I look at it as lazy, kind of in the same way I did with Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It was just lazy. It was just not as earnest as it should be. Like, again, going back to The Room, because it's the only real comparison I can think of at this point, unless you want to talk Birdemic, but I hated that too. This, I think with The Room, like, he was trying hard, he's just not good at it. So you can see every bit of what he attempted to do in that. Like, every scene, he attempted to make something real. But you don't think
that comes down to money?
No.
Because I think it does.
I don't think it does.
Because The Room was made for far more money.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
But that's not what I'm saying. This is you're arguing my point, and this is what I'm saying. Like you're saying, do I think it comes down to money? And I said no, and I'm about to tell you why. That's what I'm getting at. It has nothing to do with money, in my opinion. What I'm saying is that with him, he painstakingly fucking wrote that script. Like, he wrote that fucking script to be the shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's just terrible.
Yeah.
This movie, I don't believe he did the same thing with the script. I think the script was just in place just so he can show off his karate moves. And I don't And I can't sit there and go, well, he's clearly just inept. I just think the effort wasn't put in enough for me to go, it's so bad it's good, because I'm like, well, this part of it was intentionally not well done.
Well, lazy,
because you're not supposed to care.
Being lazy and being inept are two different things.
Yeah, but the whole thing
But you can still make something earnestly and be lazy instead of being bad.
But I don't think
listen, neither of us are going to know what Jimmy
not.
Bennett was thinking in 1988.
No, but
1998 when he was shooting Fatal Deviation.
No, but we have people listening, so I'm hoping they're enjoying this debate. That's my whole point. So that's why I'm continuing it, because I assume, is this a pretty short show, I would assume?
No, actually, it's 70 minutes.
Oh, are we really?
We
okay.
talk a lot.
We're longer than the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Not the first time that's happened.
No.
So maybe I'll just wrap it up. Of just sort of, I don't think it was earnest enough in the other scenes to make it go, wow, it was just inept. I look at it and go, well, clearly the script and the story are clearly just an afterthought. So I can't get behind the idea of, oh my god, it's so great. It's like, no, because he didn't care, so why should I?
I don't think there's enough movie here for it to be figured out either way. Because there's too much tournament and montage and stuff in it.
Oh, I'm not saying that the point of it wasn't, that I know that the point was supposed to be.
Because he tried... No, well, here's the last thing I'll say. Is like, when you try to actually... He did try to put in a love story here.
He did. But it was so half-assed, though. It's
half-assed because he's just not good at making movies.
That's the thing. That's my complaint. I don't think that's the case.
Well, we don't know.
No, I'm saying I don't think. That's why I'm not saying that wasn't the case. I'm saying I don't think that was the case. Yeah. I'm looking at this going, this was clearly half-assed. Yeah. There's a big difference, and this is why I keep going to the room. He was trying. He was putting his whole ass in there. We saw it, for Christ's sakes. Yeah. I think Jimmy is just
we saw someone's ass, and
exactly.
His.
And I think with Jimmy, it's just like, just film some fucking shit. We'll get it together, and then we can go back to me kicking some shit. I'm just like, I can't sit there and go, oh my god, it's so awesome because he's so bad. It's like, no, because he really didn't try on this one anyway.
No. Yeah. We'll never know.
No.
As far as MVPs go, I don't know. Monk.
I'm giving it to Obi-Wan O'Grady.
Yeah, because
he's the man.
Because you just have this dirty homeless guy walking around this movie as the monk.
He's just like, wow, that's a thing.
I'm like, so this fat old guy's gonna teach this fucking young super fit karate man karate?
At least in the Karate Kid, you kind of believe that Pat Morita knew some shit. You don't believe that this monk knows anything other than how to tap a keg.
Yeah, basically. Maybe shoot pool.
Yeah,
we saw them
his buddies did.
Shooting pool that one time.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
We're going to get to a movie that was made earnestly.
Yes.
And is equally as bad.
I want to try and pose a question for you as like a teaser for next week. But I need you to promise that you won't look it up.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, like just throughout the next couple days.
Yeah, just think about it until the next episode. Okay. I just want you to think about it because I want you to give me the honest answer of who you think. I'll pose a question in a minute. So tell them what the movie is.
So we are sticking.
Yes.
Not intentionally.
No, just sort of happened.
It happens that way in this show. Happy accidents all the time. We stick with martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And we go back to the 80s. Way back to March 22nd, 1995. Thank God we actually have a date.
Yep.
For not just The Last Dragon.
Yeah.
But Barry Gordy's.
The Last Dragon.
Yes. That Barry Gordy.
That Barry Gordy.
The Last Dragon.
Yes. Now, with that said, I'm going to jump the gun a little bit. Because as you can imagine, somebody wants to remake this fucking picture. Don't answer now. I want you to think about it until next week. And I'll let you answer then. But somebody, a person, wants to remake this movie.
Human being on this planet saw this movie.
Yes.
And went, and as a child, and is now going, I want to do that.
Yes, I want to make that movie. If you think in your heart of hearts you know exactly who the motherfucker is, that's why I'm telling you now and I'm giving you a week to think about it.
No, I already have a name in my head.
Yeah, I don't want you to say it now, but you'll tell me off mic, and I'll let these people know if you guessed right immediately. But yeah, there is one person, and it is unbearably obvious who it is, if you think about it. Mm-hmm. So there's your little tease for next week.
All right. So we'll stick with the kung fu. Mm-hmm. We'll stick with the cheesiness.
Yes.
But we're gonna be as far away from Ireland as possible.
Yes.
So we're going to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You were Steve.
You were Justin.
And we're way back and gone.
Fatal Deviation. Fatal Deviation.